In this lecture, we are going to learn how to protect a route in frontend in our React application. So in our React application, we have home page. Now what we want is the home page should only be accessible to the logged in users. If a user is not logged in, he should not be able to access the home page. If we go to our application, currently a user is logged in, and that we can verify by simply checking if there is any authorization token stored in the local storage. So for that, let's go to application. There you can see in the local storage for this localhost colon 3000, an authorization token is stored. That means a user is currently logged in. So a logged in user should be able to access the home page, and the home page is basically the root URL. So the logged in user is able to access the home page. But if we don't have this token here, if I delete it, that means no user is currently logged into our application. Because what we are doing is when we are logging in a user, we are getting the authentication token in the response. We are storing that authentication token in this local storage. So basically, when a user is logged in from the browser, the authentication token of that user will be stored here. Currently, there is no authentication token stored. That means there is no logged in user. So if there is no logged in user, then the user should not be able to access root URL, the home page. But currently, if I press enter, even if I'm not logged in, I'm able to access the home page. So we want to protect this home route from unauthorized users. Let's see how we can do that. For that, let's go to VS Code, and in there, inside this source folder, first of all, I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to call it as components. And inside this folder, we are going to keep all our reusable components. And inside this, I'm going to create a component called protected route. In here, let's create a component. And to create a component, we create a function. Let's call this component as protected, or maybe protected route. You can call it anything. And let's also export this protected route. Let's save the changes. Now inside this protected route component, we are going to write the logic to protect any route from unauthorized access. Now how are we going to do that? For that, what we are going to do is, in here, we are going to use effect hook. First, we need to import this use effect from React library. To this, let's pass a callback function, and this callback function will be called every time we refresh our application or every time we restart our application. So every time we restart our application or refresh our application, we are going to check if there is any authentication token stored in the local storage. If there is no authentication token stored in the local storage, in that case, we are simply going to navigate the user to the login page. So here, let's first check if the local storage dot get item. So here we are going to get the value of token key from the local storage. Okay, so if the token key is present in the local storage, this expression here, it will return us that authentication token. But if the token key is not present in the local storage, that means no user is logged in, and we want to navigate the user to the login page. So for that, let's use this navigate method. And to use this navigate method, we need to import it from React router DOM. Let's go ahead and let's import navigate from React router DOM, and this should be navigate. And here we want to navigate the user to login page. So for that, we will simply say /login. Let's save the changes. And inside this if statement, if the authentication token is present in the local storage, we are going to write the logic to get the details of the current user, the currently logged in user, and that we will do later. Now what we want is, we want to use this protected route component to protect our home component. So we are creating our route in the app.js file. There we have this home component and we want to protect this home component. And to protect this home component, what we are going to do is we are going to wrap this home component within protected component. And in order to use this protected route component, we also need to import it from this file. Okay, let's wrap this home component within the opening and closing protected component like this. So let me move it to a separate line to make it more readable. Let's save the changes. Okay. Now, when we are wrapping this home component within this protected component, this home component will be passed as a children to this protected route component. So here, let's specify children. Okay. And then we are going to render this children if we are not navigated to the login page. So after this use effect, let's add a div, and inside that div, let's render children. Okay, in this example, the children will be the home component because here we are wrapping this home component within this protected route. So in this case, this home component will be children that will be assigned to this children. And if from here we are not navigating to the login page, then this children will be rendered. Okay, let's save the changes. And also here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the navigate method. But before that, let's create that navigate method. So in here, I'm going to create a variable. I'll call it as navigate. And here I'm going to use navigate from React Router DOM. Okay. And now we are going to call this navigate method. Let's save the changes. With this, let's quickly check if our application has compiled successfully or not. So as you can see, our application has compiled successfully. Now let's go to our application and you can see that we have already been redirected to the login page. If I try to access the home page, since no user is logged in, we are getting redirected to the login page. But if a user is logged in, for example, if I say johnsmith@gmail.com, let's specify the password for that user. If I click on this login button, you see a token has been added in the local storage and we have also been redirected to the home page. But in the UI, we are not seeing any content of the home page. Let's go back to VS Code. And that's because we also need to return this from here. Okay, so let's wrap it within parentheses like this. Let's save the changes. Let's go back to our application. And now we can see the content of home page. So it says this is home page. This is paragraph. So basically that's what we have in the home page. If I expand this pages, go to home page, in the index.js of home page, we are displaying this h2 element and this paragraph element. So in this way, we are protecting our home route from unauthorized access. Okay, currently we are able to access the home page because we have a logged in user here. That's why we have this token stored in the browser's local storage. If we delete this, that means no user is logged in. And if we try to access the home page, we should be redirected to login page. So our home page is now protected from unauthorized access. Now in the next lecture, what we are going to do is we are going to display the details of the currently logged in user. This is all from this lecture. I'll see you in the next lecture.